I'm Joy from Mike's for Boxing, here with another controversial Mike Tyson peekaboo's boxing style video. So I made some videos on this topic before. It made a lot of people angry. A lot of people were butthurt, wrote very angry comments on my YouTube channel saying I don't know what I'm talking about, this and that. Mike Tyson's the greatest guy that ever lived on the planet. So that may be the case. I'm gonna just lay out some facts for you guys. So I never trained in the peekaboo style. I never officially learned it from anybody. I didn't go to the Catskills gym in New York. I never had anybody try to teach it to me. I just look and I judge from the outside. And you know, we all do. Everybody that learns to box, we all try to mimic it. We do it because it looks freaking cool. We see the videos and we get excited and we inspire and we try to copy. If you've been boxing a long time, even 1 year, you have tried to copy like every fighter out there because this is fun to do, right? That's what we do, we copycats. I can tell you this right now, I'm not gonna do the Mike Tyson moves. I don't have the same body, I don't have the same technique. I wasn't trained the same, it's not gonna look the same. So I'm not even gonna bother doing it. But I will tell you right now, that style for me is two things. One is inefficient, so much energy, so much movement, so much like wasted energy. It's very difficult. Okay, it's a difficult style, period. It's not an easy style. So there's two things that I see about the peekaboo style. One is that it looks to fit only a certain body type. As most fighting styles are kind of like that, right? They don't fit every body type the same. They don't fit every mentality the same. I see the peekaboo style like, for a super long arm, lanky guy like me, which I think is most boxers, you're not going to want to tuck down, be small, be compact, and punch like this. You're going to want to be taller and use your full range and reach, and you're not going to be like sitting in the crouch for so long. You're just going to use your length. So for me, that style, I feel like it's all about being small and compact and hard to reach in that manner. Whereas other guys, they feel taller, longer, they slip around, more like that, a little more outside, right? Tyson style feels a little more inside, a lot of fast cuts. The first thing, I don't feel like it fits many people's body types. Yeah, I really do. Also too, it relies on a lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, a lot of power to do. If you're not built like that, I don't know, kind of risky, man. I mean, any style that you have that relies on head movement and, jumping through like that, that's tough. It's a lot of, if I try to slip outside a right hand and I'm not careful, and the style is a lot of slipping outside right hands, if I eat one, while I'm moving my head over like that, you can be knocked out. The second thing is that style looks very difficult. And I mean difficult in every way. It's athletically difficult, athletically very wasteful. A lot of energy spent in the legs, a lot of frenetic head movement and all that. It's great. If you got that kind of stamina, that's great. It's fantastic. Do it. To this day, I have not seen any old peekaboo fighters, okay? Even Mike Tyson, age of 28, he was done. He was out. He was over. Okay, some of you will argue with me, you'll say, oh, that's because he didn't have his trainer, oh, he lost focus and this and that. That may be the case, but at the end of the day, when Mike Tyson slipped just a little bit, when his mental focus slipped, when his physicality, his conditioning maybe slipped a little, he got knocked out super easy, right? When you have Adrian Broner style, this guy, maybe he doesn't train as hard or whatever, or maybe he doesn't appear as focused, he's still upright. He's not getting knocked out embarrassed. I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody asked me who was a better defensive style, I'm not gonna say Mike Tyson, I'm gonna say Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner's style, you don't even have to be in shape, just be in there, and he seems to be all right against Pacquiao or whatever, other big punchers. He hasn't been knocked out embarrassingly, even though he's been out of shape and whatnot. Some other things too about the Tyson style, the peekaboo style. I'll say, some people go, oh, it's because the style that was such an ancient art and it was a lost secret and it died with Cus D'Amato. Nobody has been able to figure it out and this and that, and it died. But if somebody had the secret, it's the most unbeatable style out there. I don't really believe that. I believe that if you're a smart, talented fighter, and if you have a natural movement a certain way, you will be able to mimic. Fighters over the decades, sometimes they have to teach each other, but other times, sometimes you have one fighter in one place, one fighter in another place who's inspired, and they copy. They find a way to kind of mimic their idols. Floyd Mayweather mimicked some of his idols, and Whitaker mimicked, everybody mimicked. Roy Jones was mimicking Sugar Ray Leonard, and he did a great job, right? And then they developed even their own thing, their own special thing. When I see the Roy Jones out there or the Mayweathers, I have seen even 6-year-old kids able to copy the Mayweather style. But I haven't seen any kids I never see even a 12-year-old, 15-year-old copy the Mike Tyson style successfully. The last most recent one that I remember that's maybe somewhat similar is probably Cus D'Amato, the Cuban fighter. He has kind of a similar-ish look. There's another pro guy right now who's fighting that I don't think is like serious fighter. You know, nobody's been able to copy it. So I think that for me tells me about how inefficient it is, how difficult it is, right? And if a style is so difficult to learn, so difficult to do athletically, and then even that if you're not super fast, that you're gonna get knocked out, is that really the right style for you? I will let you guys answer that. Anyways, that's all I have to say on that. I still think the style is very cool. I love to watch it. I love to try it myself personally, and I don't have any problems with other people doing it. But if for those that ask my opinion, I'll tell you, like, I think there are easier styles, more standard styles that you see across the world, across all the states, across the US, that are more standard styles, more neutral styles, and to learn that, master, and then start to, you know, bend and go into your own style, do your own thing. And if it just so happens to be that the peekaboo style is the most natural, the best one that gets you all the knockouts and gets you avoiding all the punches, okay, then so be it, you know. Muhammad Ali's style was pretty hard too. Nobody else has mimicked him as well. He's also a great boxer. That's all I have to say about it. You know, I don't have anything against the peekaboo style, and I don't claim to know it or that to do it well. But from the outside, as an observant, I think it's a very inefficient style. I would not recommend. I especially don't recommend it for beginners, and I especially don't recommend it for beginners to try that style of learning off of YouTube, right? It would be better if you go to the gym, learn the real deal. Hopefully that makes all the difference for you. I'm Johnny from Expert Boxing. For more great boxing tips, subscribe to my YouTube channel or check out my website, expertboxing.com. Thanks for watching.